war never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do? most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties. Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you said, that's great news. Well, those are good. But that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered in the bighorn and drop it. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through? All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House. Night. Bandit. Light. Mother. Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing. But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one, conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head. I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out. Anyway, you ever get... But try not.
Way too many strangers coming into town these days. You must be the one Doc I've got plenty of supplies for sale. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the... Can do. Weapon mods are things like silencers, scope, special ammo. There's also hollow... The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory. Take it easy.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Keep your gun.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
That Doc Mitchell sure knows his stuff, doesn't he?
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bot. Tell you what, I gotta go. Suit yourself. I'm heading back now. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, She's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head. There you are.
If that was the case, then they wouldn't have any power up there either.
Well, not unless they're using an external power source.
Okay, listen to me. I want you to do exactly the same thing. Initiate a temporary patch using an external power source. One of the auxiliary battery units.
Yes, but that won't be enough to power the entire city, not by a long shot.
Oh, don't worry about that. Just get me enough juice to access the mainframe. We can figure out what the hell's going on out there.
All right. Whereabouts are you right now?
Like level 36?
35.
Oh, great. 35. Perfect. So just another 28 floors to go, and that's just this stairwell. Then we get to level 63, got to cross over to an ancillary stairwell, climb another 4 levels. That's just to access the gate room. Oh, you know, see if you can route some of that power to transporters while you're at it.
All right, I'll try.
If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
I'm not
There we go.
Door leads to the stairwell, right? Yeah. Well, maybe the door was already closed when we lost power. Sealed on purpose to keep people out. What, do you think someone's infiltrated Atlantis? Talk to me.
I've initiated a temporary patch. I was able to route partial power to your lab.
Oh, what about the train? Let me know when you got one on. Where's the lab? Try to tap in the main camera. Try the other stairwell. There's the other way up.
Colonel.
Several of the critical systems, and the ones that I can't access, are read-only. You get up here so fast.
Oh, I was able to get some of the transporters back online again. Got the transporter and the gate.
Sadly, no. There's a lockout code in place on that one. If you're looking for supply...
I hope you didn't just bring a heap of trouble down on Good Springs by killing Joe Cobb like that. His friends might come looking for him, and I don't think they're gonna care who was involved in his death or not. Well, what's done is done. So, what can I do for you?
Puddle jumper?
I'm sure I've got something you like.
Who is that?
It's definitely not an Atlantis person, though. You got a feed on Wolsey's office? Yeah, hang on. Oh my God.
Guys, Chet over at the general store can
Thanks.
help you out.
Be careful out there.
Howdy.
Is that?
Hey there.
I don't think Joe Cobb knew what hit him. I'm hoping you took him down for a good reason and not for fun. Michael.
Hello, Taylor.
Not in Good Springs, no.
How did you get here?
Most... You want to take a
The ship I borrowed from your people.
You'll need those to pick the lock.
A wealth of information and technology.
Always happy to...
And the key to infiltrating this base.
Until now.
Use this. It's a digital voice recorder. Speak into it, we'll plug it in, and your report will be automatically transcribed and filed with the others.
I'm not good at talking either.
Unscheduled off-world activation.
Is the shield raised?
Yes, sir. Major Nelson's
Hi there. Sticking
IDC.
around Good Springs for a while
They're
longer?
early. Not due back until tomorrow.
Until
All right,
next
better
time.
It's not going up to the jumper bay. What's wrong?
Major Nelson, what's your status?
What is that?
Get everybody out of here.
Get him out now!
Closing all immediate access doors.
See if you can modify the disruptor wave again. I'll go buy us some time.
I have no way of knowing how many replicators you will face.
Well, what choice do we have?
I must return you to Stargate Command before my transporter systems are affected.
And what about you?
I will attempt to fly this ship as far away from Earth as possible before it is completely compromised.
No way. I'm not gonna let you yourself.
Got it.
The weapon worked at first. The replicators immediately adapted themselves. They're immune.
No chance you guys can fix this thing. Get it to work.
Sir, Thor's ship was boarded. He beamed me down here before all the systems were compromised. He's trying to get his ship as far away from Earth as possible.
I'll take that as a no.
Never in my dreams could I have imagined I would one day stand beneath these great columns.
Think of it. This is the very spot in which our enslavement began.
Then this sacred temple is an appropriate place for our enslavement to end. We have won a great victory here today, old friend.
We have won a battle too, nothing more. Our victory is far from sure.
Many of Ball's supplies already pledged their allegiance to our cause. When word spreads of what we have accomplished, many more will follow.
And their hearts will turn cold again if they hear our accomplishment lasted mere hours.
Dula, what news?
We have received word. Ball has broken off his battle with the replicators. He is coming, as we expected. You see, taking the temple is not our greatest challenge. Hold it.
This Omer character. Why do you have such reverence for him? It's ridiculous saying it's nonsense. If she really has as much power as you think she does, why doesn't she help? She merely stands by and does nothing.
Meanwhile, you destroy entire civilization.
That's a matter of perspective. You call it destruction. We call it creation.
You're not really convinced of creation.
No. I have no reason.
Why the elaborate rules? You probe my mind and willpower so you can stop.
You could have resisted. I needed you to open up to the possibility of remembering the knowledge knowledge in your subconscious. It made it much easier for me to find what I was looking for.
What'd you find? Pretty. What is it?
The ruins of an ancient monument on a planet now called Makara. Within it is the one weapon in this galaxy capable of destroying.
Thanks to you, it will soon be ready.
Sure he'll be here any second.
So, I'm so sorry. Just finishing up a lovely dish. Oh, tuna. So I hear you're seriously, what difference?
Destroying them.
Really? Telling me this.
Because you must destroy it, for my fleet's arrives to claim it.
Alright. Yeah. Slightest idea.
The weapon of the car was built by the ancients. It is not only capable of destroying the replicators, but all life in the galaxy.
Sweet sour food.
Yes.
So why would you use it?
I would not. But there is one who would. One who can survive such invasive devastation.
Please don't tell me.
Anubis.
Not.
Previously, on Stargate SG-1.
The replicators. They've launched an all-out attack on the Colony. The goal can't let them stop. The replicators will easily overrun our galaxy in a matter of weeks.
Daniel! Unfortunately, to get what I need, we're going to have to dig a little deeper.
It was possible to have destroyed the gold images of ours forever.
There's a way to defeat the replicators that can somewhere in my memory system.
You need all
Also, whoever Jericho managed to take control of the temple of the Kara has to disengage their replicators.
Within it is the one weapon in this galaxy capable of destroying.
A device.
Set. All set, sir. Not exactly. You know those rules, there she goes. He was never admitted to this. No.
Well, we have no idea how the station device works or what the effects will be. But since Anubis has no real corporeal form, it's likely to be survived. Time to have he could essentially start over, repopulate the galaxy with new specifications. Well, he has at least some knowledge of the ancient. exactly where the question was?
No. Never seen it.
Well, chances are it's... I mean, short of blowing up the entire planet, we can't be 100% positive we've destroyed it. And if it's protected by a shield, even our biggest natural impacts need to be by
The fact is, to be sure we've destroyed the weapon, we have to find it first.
Go.
I can see that lone star from 1,000 miles away. Calling me back home, though I ventured far astray. When I see that beacon shining for me all alone, it calls me back to Texas and to home. Lone star shine
Had enough?
Kill him.
Thanks, guys.
The structure was definitely built by the ancients.
As I was on this wall, until I saw this money, as I did not know it was carved by the ancients.
Come on!
You like that?
Maybe this round will help us uncover
If I was
This dialect looks very old.